Oh, my internet connection. Really? It's like nobody home. Ooh, that's gonna cost us. He's not hot anymore. Good chance this is a L. Yep. Joel Embiid's got that final push right now. There is. There's a chance for him to come back, but it's not looking too hot. Foul from the 3-point line. Oh, that sucks. Ten-point game, 4 minutes left. They can come back. They gotta lock down that paint. It honestly really hurts the team that Giannis is looked at as a small forward instead of power forward, because he plays a lot more time on the perimeter. Oh, what? Oh, wow. And our bench is outdoing their bench. Embiid again with snatched it through his body. Oof. Big mistake. Yeah, that's gonna be an L. And if they win, they'll surprise me because I don't see it happening. Alonzo Mourning cannot handle Joel Embiid. Yep. That's the game, guys. Clyde the Glide. Alright, so that's the first game of this stream series in the book. So at the end of each stream, I'm going to do this because even in losses, it's really important to look at the numbers because the numbers never lie. Alright, so Clyde Drexler is the undoubted reason why their team won. He most likely was their first pick, clearly, because he is GOATed, one of the best shooting guards of all time, and the most underrated player of all time, in my opinion. He is very, 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 very good. Okay, so he dropped 36. In a league like this, that is insane, first off, and then we move on. Joel Embiid was really the anchor for the team on defense. 4 blocks on shots that most likely would have went in. Granted, that's only 8 points, but still, that's pretty good in this kind of league. The 14 rebounds, a lot of those rebounds are very tough rebounds to get. So, and he most likely led in rebounds single-handedly. So Draymond was good, better than I thought he was going to be in this league. He dropped 18 on us. That's probably the 18 points that I was not expecting from him in this game, which big point in why the L was taken most likely. And then Walt Frazier was moving the ball around quite a bit, which he played very good basketball. I mean, you can see that in his points responsible for it. He's responsible for 42 points, even though he only scored 17. That's between those two, which I imagine this was 1 and this was pick 2. That's why the dub is there. That was Giannis's matchup for most of the night. I think it's pretty fair to say Giannis did a decent job keeping him under control. He only had 13 points. And now we just kind of get into the bench. So we'll just go ahead and move on now. So moving on, Mitch Richmond. He took a lot of shots. I think he came out a little bit late, and that slowed the team down quite a bit. He also held the ball a lot, which kept other players from getting shine time. Same thing with B.J. Armstrong. Held the ball a whole bunch, took a whole bunch of shots, and missed a whole bunch of shots. But their ending numbers don't look as terrible as you know, their matchups per se. But I mean, when you hold the ball so long, it definitely limits other players' capabilities. I think if it was Giannis holding the ball as long as he did, the game might go a little bit different. But, you know, you look at points responsible for, he's responsible for 35 points, he's responsible for 33 points. And with limited ball touch, I think this is a very good game for the start for Giannis. I think that the team has to build chemistry because they added that into the game. I think Lonzo could not handle Embiid. I know the numbers don't look like it's like that big of a difference, but I mean, I don't think he was able to handle Embiid very well. I feel like it got pretty ugly for him. Fat Lever had 4 turnovers early on. It killed us. Took all the momentum out of the game. Just right up and down the court. You know, I don't think. Yeah, they had way less turnovers than us from one player. Most on their team was 2, and that was from Walt Frazier, who also had 12 assists. Fat Lever had 6, which is why his plus minus is what it is, -9. Larry Nance, he wasn't bad, and he wasn't great either. But he also only played 14 minutes. And then Bob Love, which I picked him up just because I really didn't want to load up the team. I feel as though I might have made a mistake there, but I say that to say this. This is a real test, right? A real test to see if Giannis deserves to be GOATed. You know, this team and this team are not on the same level, right? I mean, you have huge superstar names starting here. Right? All these other names, like Tony Kukoc, he is gonna forever be a super name, but he's a super name for a role player. All the rest of these names, like, they only have 4 names on their team that I would not count as, you know, crazy superstars. Like Danny Granger, that's a superstar. Sabonis, that's a superstar. Walker, that's a superstar. Van Arsdale, Hagen, Frazier, Green, Embiid, Drexler, like all of those are superstars. This, at one point, I feel like every person on this would have played in an all-star game if they had one while they were in the league. Whereas, you know, you come over here, you got Mitch Richmond, Antetokounmpo, 3rd highest scorer on the team is someone with a 88 overall. So it's gonna be a real test, a real test. Probably next time I'll give y'all the numbers, but what I'm thinking about doing is I'm gonna take an average of the overalls each game, and it's really gonna tell us, you know, what the numbers should look like, and then what they actually end up looking like. You know, the average overall of the team. But it's been fun, guys. It's Brewer, and I'm out.